Steelcase for the generous donation and to set up this 21st century classroom and the model work that you've allowed us to do. Obviously the partnership with New Tech Network is big because Steelcase probably wouldn't be here without the New Tech Network. So we want to thank the New Tech Network and Lydia. Where's Lydia?
Right here.
Up here. Come up here. Come up here. Yes. Come up. Come up. And Trevor, on behalf of the school district, thank you for your generous gift to us, and we look forward to many years of you using your equipment and having kids great learning environments.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Trevor.
Yes. So just a moment to talk about the project and what we've done here. And the first thing I want to do is recognize a couple people over here, Ed Howard and Brandon Thomas, part of the design team. My company is called One Workplace. Brandon and I work for One Workplace. We did the design and implementation of the space, and Ed with Steelcase is part of the donation for the equipment and furniture. So this really is a partnership. It's a partnership between Steelcase, One Workplace, Napa New Tech, City of Napa, and everybody else involved. We really see it that way. Our philosophy as an organization is that space can have a dynamic impact on behavior. And One Workplace and Steelcase work with the most progressive organizations in the world, on the corporate side, on the healthcare side, and on the education side, to do just that. Design dynamic spaces that can increase student engagement, can increase effectiveness organizationally for a company, and promote learning and healing in a healthcare environment. And that's our philosophy. So what we've done here with this space is we've designed a learning environment, a training environment that looks fundamentally different than what you've probably seen and are in other spaces. Our philosophy is that learning environments need to change. It's an old model in place that's been in place for 50, maybe even 100 years. And the world has changed, the world of work has changed, people have changed, and the environment hasn't fundamentally changed to go along with those changes. So we want to be a part of that solution, creating dynamic and effective active learning environments that help institutions of education catch up with trends in the world today. So we think that this space is a small representation of that. We're honored to be a part of the process. I also want to recognize Peter. Peter, where are you? Huge part of this process. Thank you so much for allowing us to be a part of what's next for the students in Napa, and specifically at Napa New Tech High School. We believe that what we've designed here and what Steelcase has donated is going to be a part of progression and what's next for the students here. So thank you for the opportunity to be involved in the project and the process, and I look forward to walking in and sharing the space with you.
Very heavy.
Okay, I'd like to take can I take executive privilege here?
You can.
Can we have some students come up and do this?
Yeah.
Good idea.
All of you, can you all come up?
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
And we truly believe that a dynamic learning space is when architecture, furniture, and technology come together. And that's when you have the most dynamic space. But we took this as a challenge, and the way we looked at using a portable environment to create innovative learning space, we said, if we can do something incredible in a portable, this is a space that exists all across the country. This is a space that's common to almost every school district that is out there.
Right.
So if we can do something that's dynamic and effective in a space like this, our philosophy and our goal is to drive change in this area, in the nation, and on an even larger scale. If we could come up with something that uses an architecture and a space that exists across all schools, that's an incredible achievement.
How we can move the classroom around in multiple different ways to kind of adapt if we're doing personal work or group work, and just a new way to get out ideas.
I'm Patrick Sweeney, Superintendent of Napa Valley Unified School District, and this is?
And I'm Mark Morrison. I'm the Executive Director for Napa Valley Unified School, Executive Director of Secondary Education for Napa Valley Unified School District.
We just want to thank Steelcase and the New Tech Network for providing a great grant and this outstanding furniture. So Mark, with this new Steelcase grant and the furniture that we have, what do you think about it, and how's it going to help student learning?
Well, I tell you, the Steelcase furniture is so dynamic and flexible. It creates a new learning environment in our classroom. So where walls can be kind of static. The furniture in the room really creates flexible learning environments that are dynamic and energetic. So teams can come together in small teams, bigger teams. You can do whole group, small group, and really the furniture helps that happen.
Right. And how did this partnership get started with New Tech Network and New Tech High School and our people and then the Steelcase company?
Yeah, so it all started in 1996 at Napa Unified, and we came up with this great school model with our community, New Tech High, that grew. And then Steelcase has a headquarters in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and one of the New Tech Network national conferences were there, and all the superintendents for that conference went to there. Patrick and I went to that, Steelcase, and we really saw the dynamic learning environments that they created at their own firm, and we could see the application to schools, and it's just gotten better and better, and everything's on wheels now in our schools, tables and chairs, and increasingly even walls. So creating flexible learning environments is certainly part of our journey.
Is this something you recommend for us and to go to other schools?
Absolutely. I mean, with Common Core and engaged learning, where kids have to show evidence of what they know, working in teams, this kind of flexible furniture and flexible learning environments, it's going to be a critical piece so the kids are owning their learning and really engaged in that learning.
Yeah, like these chairs aren't like any other chairs in our classrooms. Like they would have things where we put our backpacks. They have desks that can move with us. We have to do like a lot of moving, and we have to do a lot of group projects. So we always have to be together, and there's something we have to like do with other students. So we just have to move towards them.
So an environment like this, a flexible mobile environment, can have a dynamic impact on activities that take place within. We know that the way that teachers teach today and the way that students learn best is not in one mode. It's not in one layout. It's really in multiple layouts, and that should happen within a class period, not from day to day or week to week. And with traditional classroom tools, that's what happens. The classroom gets set up one way and it stays that way for a very long time because the tools in that classroom, specifically the furniture, aren't designed to move around. With a tool like the Node chair or with the flip-top tables or anything that we did in this space, those tools were designed to move, and they were designed for dynamic reconfiguration and what we truly call an active learning environment. So just by changing the classroom furniture and the tools, you can develop a space that's flexible and dynamic and mobile and can be set up in lecture to start the period and then move to group work and then split in half, and it can do that dynamically and quickly to support multiple modes of learning, group work, lecture, Socratic method, whatever type of teaching and learning is happening.
At the higher ground, what Steelcase is really interested in is helping prepare these students for their future and hopefully quality life, a work life that they're really comfortable with, that they can aspire to. So the quick connection there is that work today is far more collaborative than it was than when I went through school, possibly when you went through school. So the work environment is very demanding around how quickly you can collaborate and develop really good project management skills and get work done. So we're just hoping that we can help the students get ready for that as a career. So when you dial that back, you go all the way down into the elementary, but into middle school and high school, it's becoming much more kind of a demand.
Well, as you know, the space was portable, filled with all types of mismatched furniture. There was a lot of built-in shelving and sort of all types of elements in here that sort of obstructed the flexibility of the room. The furniture was very heavy, very clunky, and not mobile in any way, shape, or form. So the first step, of course, is to get that out and then sort of look at this as a blank canvas and again sort of try to find that balance between the head count, the student population we need to have in here, as well as the staff training days and exercises, and try to sort of match that with furniture that's going to be flexible and dynamic for both the student in terms of body size and height range and that, and also an adult. So that's kind of, we work with Steelcase obviously closely to sort of go through some design iterations regarding the products we would put in here and the different types of configurations, but essentially, yeah, this is just a portable, but I hope this is a good example that you can drastically change what can happen inside of this portable just by putting in some very dynamic, flexible furniture. Stuff that can be moved easily, stuff that can be moved quietly. And at the drop of the hat, like Trevor said, you can go from lecture mode to collaboration mode to small project mode or even large project mode. very quickly, and that's sort of the main goal here, as well as this teacher is not anchored to their teacher desk. We didn't carve out a huge piece of real estate anywhere in this room dedicated solely to the teacher and teacher storage. The teacher's desk in the room is smaller, it's flexible. Again, it encourages the teacher to be up and about and active with their students. So again, to Ed's point, we're hoping that we can provide tools that will essentially help our students and our kids.
Thank you, Case.